Hi everyone, it's Linda Esposito, and today we are going to be talking about ways to relax and to reduce stress in our lives. So I find that many of us are very anxious, and understandably so. Bronchiectasis is a disease where there are a lot of uncertainties, and then when we get infections, as I previously had a MAC infection, it just creates more uncertainty. So what can we do to relax? I think that many of us understand everything we need to do every day to take care of ourselves. Airway clearance, healthy eating, staying active. But as I tell clients, over time we create this masterpiece of doing. And I do believe it's just as important to relax, to sort of balance out the yin and the yang, so to speak. And we create this masterpiece, and then I almost visualize it as this paint can that's just filled with stress hormones, cortisol, what have you. And we just take this paint can and pour all this stress over a masterpiece. And so that's why we find perhaps that we're having trouble getting rid of an infection, we're not sleeping well, we're just not enjoying life. So what can we do? Well, I think one thing that's important is creating boundaries. If you find certain people in your life who aren't essential to your daily life are creating stress, well, you know what, maybe spending less time with them if that's an option. Or are you watching certain types of shows that are causing stress, or perhaps going on the internet and looking for information or certain groups, what have you. Only you know what is causing you unnecessary stress, because I think it's important to heal, that we have certain practices in place to relax. So one of the things I do, and I've mentioned before, is called the art of Jinshin. It's a Japanese energy work similar to acupressure, where you have certain holds that help to move the chi. And I tested this out. I went to a practitioner. She did the work on me. I felt it was effective. And then I took some workshops with her through the Jinshin Institute, and now have a daily practice. But you know what? I don't stop there. Little meditations throughout the day, or maybe sometimes it's not the day, it's the week. But recently there was a conference in Berkeley, and I'm hearing everyone talking about Marcy and her Qigong practice. She's 87 years old, and she's had bronchiectasis and I believe an infection for a long time. And she practices Qigong as, I believe, one of her main techniques for airway clearance, but it's also relaxation practice. So whether it's Qigong, whether it's Jinshin, what I practice, or doing self-care Reiki or meditation or yoga, just come up with a couple of tools. Create a relaxation toolkit. We've been talking about airway clearance toolkit, reflux toolkit, nutrition toolkit. Let's also talk about a relaxation toolkit. So I hope this is helpful, and I wish you all the best. Get back to me and let me know how it goes and what you decide on doing. Take care. Bye-bye.